I go out to you first. Jason Pfeiffer, the office manager for Michael's dermatologist, says that Michael was getting medicines from multiple doctors, but that he himself was asked to commit what is effectively a felony. What do we learn? What did we learn today?
That's right. That's right, Dr. Drew. What we are hearing today is this name coming up during this court hearing, Jason Pfeiffer, and we have now found out that Jason Pfeiffer was the former office manager for Dr. Arnold Klein, who was Michael Jackson's dermatologist, just as you said. Now, the thing here in this dynamic is that Dr. Klein, back in April of this year, had sued Jason Pfeiffer, claiming that he embezzled millions of dollars from him, and in a counterclaim that was filed just a week ago in federal court, Jason Pfeiffer now says that Dr. Klein was providing powerful prescription medications to Michael Jackson under different names. He was asked to participate in this filing. He says that he was also asked to keep his mouth shut about what was going on. It was to the point where Michael Jackson would have to be given assistance in order to get out to his car. He wouldn't be able to speak. There were several other things that were laid out, also allegations of homosexuality. None of these allegations have been confirmed at any point as of yet. But these are the allegations that were laid out in this court document in his counterclaim against Dr. Klein.
Interesting. Now, Mark Geragos is part of Michael Jackson's defense team during the 2005 molestation case. He and Jackson parted ways during the proceedings at court, but Mark appeared as a witness during the trial to give testimony on Michael Jackson's behalf. Now, you knew Michael fairly well. This new defense witness basically claims that Michael was pill shopping. There's a lot in that. I mean, just let me say one thing, and you back me up on this for the viewers at home, which is for a doctor to prescribe a medication to a patient under somebody else's name, big no-no. Big no-no. Not only is the doctor accountable, I would say the pharmacy is accountable too. Is it
well,
not?
That's absolutely the case, but in L.A., it happens all the time.
I don't care if it happens all the time. It's not okay.
But I'm telling you,
why does the state of California
on the west side of town, that is absolutely every single day. And it happens, I can't tell you how many times with how many different people. But the biggest problem the defense still has in this case, they can make him out to be the most addled addict in the world, but ultimately, at the end of the day, the DA stands up and Walgreens says, who cares? This is, we're giving propofol. You don't give propofol outside of a hospital setting. If you're not an anesthesiologist, this is nonsense. Boom, boom, boom. That's the big hurdle the defense has got.
And a lethal dose was administered.
I mean, look, have you ever seen propofol administered outside of a hospital?
About as frequently as I've seen an asteroid hit. That's about, honest to goodness, that's about what it feels like to me.
So,
I'm right in here. No, sorry to interrupt. Now, Dr. Murray is charged with involuntary manslaughter. He's accused of administering the fatal dose of propofol, which Mark and I are talking about here. That is the sedative. It's a barbiturate that was ultimately the cause of Michael Jackson's death. Now, for my listeners and viewers, I want to point this out, that, propofol with Ativan, which is what he got, which is a combination that is, frankly, lethal. We never administer benzodiazepines and barbs together, particularly in an unmonitored situation. That's another asteroid hit for me. But hang on. Now, although Murray is being crucified in many public spheres, one man does come to his defense, and that is Robert Kistner. He is a former patient of Murray's who says Murray saved his life, and apparently Dr. Murray was a fine cardiologist. Robert, tell me why you think Dr. Murray is such a great doctor.
Okay. He saved my life on multiple occasions. I had a diagnosis that I had congestive heart failure and I was dying. I got a second opinion. He went in, he figured out what the problem really was. I'm still here today.
All right, so he's a good cardiologist.